was super worried.
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw...
Huh? Don't worry. Paimon...
Stupid!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this, nap?
So let me get this straight. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this dome.
Huh?
I feel the same way. I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, the things we've encountered on the other side of... On top of that,
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too.
According to the current evidence, and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons,
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay?
You haven't slept.
Don't worry about me. Now. It's my job.
I figured as much,
Sure. I also have some ideas of my own.
as they say. It's hard to believe what we've encountered. You don't look very well. Listen to me. Get some rest once you've chosen the path.
Ushi, you sure you can't find... Sure, you do you. Just...
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Please, come meet me over there. Thanks for coming to speak with me. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as it almost seems deliberate? I have a theory, but I can't tell. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else. Is it possible that we've entered? We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be, and we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. If that's true, it means we've entered into it. When you put it all together, this is a place where time and space are thrown, and yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't, unless this space which brings me to my next point. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. Traveler, at first glance, the door may seem... There's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your... This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds again, but I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. It felt like spatial magic. When we saw that illusion of the I think that this space but I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with... Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have... If we try to stay calm and listen... Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And... break! I secretly learned the sound came from behind this illusion. It's getting clearer.
Now, this is the chasm. What did we go through here?
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yanfei. It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here.
Everything is chaotic here. No, the darkness that sullies my soul is
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
so...
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from?
I see. This bike, try some.
Hurry! If we miss this
Stand back! Now we can avoid...
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine. I shouldn't let myself be...
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second.
Fine.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
The one I am. Is that... the plea... Aksha.
As... Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yanfei managed to exploit its weakness.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. Now that we found the Conqueror of Demons, then
I went back to the domain again just now. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only... I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, I think so. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me,
just like with that door, it's like it's alive and testing us.
by reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you...
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be but this place we've ended up in. We can't give up. Right now... Are you all right?
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all. Maybe the key to our escape is.
All right.
Oh, don't worry.
No, I meant if you're
You don't look well. I guess it's okay. Sometime.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think... Man, she looks wiped. And that little dude looks stunning, too. I'm kind of worried about him. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait, where are we? Yep, way better. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Teyvat could end up so out of their depth? Yeah, so anyway, Paimon... Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone. But when I found them...
Madam Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Di...
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? I thought that you were the only one left.
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. He left. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as young...
Did he forget his prom?
It's possible. I am the...
What made you come to the castle?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 yakshas in...
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud, If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be
What will?
Oh, right. I came here. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed.
And this can be done at...
Whoa, whoa, you...
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood,
How is this even possible?
our opponent is very clever. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to... I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self.
Sounds like you.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago,
I can't say for sure. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. So, if I use all the energy I have...
really? So powerful attacks can't...
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean?
I mean...
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out...
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way.
I'm on neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan. I cannot.
What is wrong with you?
To conclude,
What if I told you?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans.
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape?
Yelan, don't be...
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible...
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than...
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action! Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy...
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Nico!
Should have seen this coming. What?
Shinobu.
What happened to you?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason.
Let me see if there's a...
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with boss is, whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always... Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long. Another thing with boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, when he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, it's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki, I couldn't stop him if I tried. So I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides,
I'm sorry.
don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people. Everyone, let's all do our... Leave the boss to...
Everyone? It seems...
What the?
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, if this domain has the power to project our...
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling...
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's...
I will find a way.
Let him go. After all, I'm just a... By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? I have to say, though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, from what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of... How can things ever be the same? If I were her, I'm not... Oh, wait, once... Yeah! Right, that's much safer.
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler, let... What's that? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the...
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly... But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How... I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. They look familiar. Incinerate! There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Motion to compel. Breath of the flame. Easy peasy. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well-trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this... Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary...
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
A new entrance. Great! I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory... Ah! Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Frozen.
Incinerate!
Quietly now.
Toxifying hit!
Boom boom!
This one's well done! You need to hurry up! It's time for a flash freeze! This one's well done!
Gotcha.
You need to hurry
Busted.
up! Feels clogged!
Things are about to get dicey.
Incinerate! Ja, ja. Time for your arraignment! Ja, ja.
Frozen.
Boom boom!
I mustn't give up. All of here, I will recall. See. In the compass. I just... Oh. I'm so tired. So soon. No escape.
Incinerate!
Amateurs. And still.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be... Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a mini...
It looks somewhat familiar.
everywhere within this space follows the same rules?
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up...
No enemies. Hold.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no.
Stay back! This is my fight!
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue!
Bosacius, martial retreat. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius?
Yes, so excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries.
He was saying something about holding the line at all.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legend.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name...
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. In other words, despite going mad, this space recreated him as he was during the battle.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be...
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now if we don't leave, we may meet... Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius.
Delve into destiny.
some information.
Okay.
It looks like these were letters written by the
So, who's this boy?
Boyang.
You mean Boyang?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their...
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where...
Yes.
Come on, let's not stay. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later... Still, who knows how...
Race you! There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy...
It has the feel of the abyss, but... Where are the...
Your memory, the abyss. So, this place. It's getting darker. It's
Lumine, wait!
Huh? What's the shiny
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried.
Oh, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much.
Yenfei, are you...
I think so. There were no... Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this. Someone's used this before. Let's get out of here and find somewhere... All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass. Well, well. This is...
Oh, seems like you've...
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang.
all this information.
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They set out together, but only one of them...
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were...
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang...
Well, this is just...
What do we do? Are we... Paimon's had enough of this place. Let me out!
What was that?
Huh?
I got it! I just had had a thought. Give me a second, I just... Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the... I don't know it verbatim, but I have... Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake... I have both Adepti and human It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted And look! Something...
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestors.
I see. Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Let's go.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted. What about you guys?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was...
Shoot! This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the...
Right, but the issue wasn't with the Remember what the book says? Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their... I'm a mix of human and Adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still...
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an Adeptus and a...
Yes, if my guess is correct. Then, when both of you... Last time, it was used to seal the inner...
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So the...
You bet.
You're right.
Okay, well let's all...
Oh boy. Paimon...
Yelan, Xiao,
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei... I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. We all came here for different purposes. And this space... Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. Oh, that.
Huh?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrian's civilization. And if so...
No! You're just trying...
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being. Additionally,
That's actually what I think, too.
This whole thing feels like we're...
This is a long shot, but it may be...
Perhaps it was. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family.
I gotta say, if this is fate...
Leave the boss to Ushi and me.
Traveler, take care of Paimon.
Sure.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years, only to seek the nameless Yaksha. Do I request your approval?
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last. That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end...
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, it was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so... Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna Let's go check on him.
Slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me?
Are you in any pain?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we...
What the heck are you guys talking about? Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though.
It's a long story. Ito, we're in debt. I'm the reason you all got caught.
Crazy talk. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd
That's not quite correct. You...
Good point.
I like the sound of that.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head...
Paimon too! Paimon went... Huh?
All right, well, I promise I'll oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was...
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that! Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never...
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha!
All right, Ito. Shinobu?
Oh, yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business.
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were...
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards the... Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Shep.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh. You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.